So this is neither meaningful or meaningless. It's just what is. It is neutral. This isn't a thing that can be pointed at. This isn't a thing that can be known. This isn't a thing that can be grasped. It's just simply nothing. It is already empty. It is already not a man or a woman, yet appearing as what seems to be a man or a woman. It is already not the world, yet appearing as what seems to be the world. It can never be known or understood by the mind, because the mind, or what seems to be the mind, is also just another appearance in it. So there is no real mind. It is this, what is spaciousness appearing as what seems to be the mind, trying to know spaciousness, trying to know what is. So there is nowhere to go. There is nowhere to get to. There is really nothing to find. There's just simply what is this. It is nameless. It is genderless. It is ageless. It is timeless. It can never really be pointed at because it's not a thing. If it seems to be pointed at, if something is trying to point to this, that can only be this, appearing as something trying to point to this. So it can never really be pointed to because it's already whole and complete. It's already everything. This timelessness, this wholeness, nothingness is already what is being longed for. It may appear as if there is somebody who's looking for something. It may appear as if there is somebody who's looking for a good life, who's looking for material things. But all in all, what is being looked for is just this. This. It's the only thing there is. There is already nothing separate from this to look for anything. There is already nothing separate from this that can be found. Because what seems to be different things is already that which is not separate, is already this wholeness. vastness. And there is no one here who got it. There's no one here who achieved enlightenment. Because the one who seems to be looking for this, or the one who may appear to be searching for what is already not there as separate from what is. It is already what is, appearing as something looking for what is. So there's nothing to fight. It's just this, and call it whatever, it doesn't mind. Some say it's God, some say it's Buddha, some say it's Christ, some say it's Sun. It doesn't really matter. Nothing matters to this, because everything is this. Even those who appear to say, to give, to label it as something, to give names, it doesn't matter, because even those, they are just this, appearing as people trying to figure out what this might be. So this can't be said. This can't be spoken. Yet if speaking happens, it's already this, which can't really be spoken, appearing as speaking. It's already this which can't be said, appearing to be said. It's already this which can't be described, appearing as description. So nobody knows what this is. But seems to be different people moving around, talking, discussing stories. It's already this, it's already everything. There are no real separate people. There are no real separate things that can be seen, that can be experienced. It is this already, that which is undivided. So there is already no Nkosi, there is already no Charles. It is this already. It is wholeness already. Talking to itself, listening to itself, thinking, wondering, asking questions, giving answers. Somehow, this is alone as everything. So
What he says.
whatever that may seem to be happening, it is this already. Somebody greeting, saying hi.
Do you ever wonder about the relationship between the apparent being and that apparent being's reality. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, come again?
So there's Nkosi, right? And maybe Nkosi is an illusion and Nkosi is everything, but nonetheless, there's the appearance of Nkosi. And then things happen with Nkosi, right? You know,
Yes.
you met
Yeah.
me, you read this book or read that book, or, something happens in your family life. What and the world appears to react to different laws based on what Nkosi thinks. No. Nkosi thinks that if he jumps off a building, he will fall down, right? Sometimes I wonder about the relationship between the apparent being and the reality that they experience. You know, is it to their expectation? Is it unfolding of a larger plan? Is it sure, maybe it's all illusory and ephemeral and so forth, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to ask.
Yeah.
Do you think about things like fate or self-fulfilling prophecies or manifestation or, you know,
Yeah. This, as it is already whole and complete. So anything in this may seem to arise. You know, any any thinking or any desire to do something, the desire to levitate may seem to arise here. The desire um, to pursue a certain career may seem to arise. You know, a desire to be a statesman may simply arise from nothing. So whatever that may seem to be appearing in this, it is this appearing as that. You know, no matter, okay, let's talk about the apparent separate self. The apparent separate self in the story, in the apparent story, may seem to be making decisions, taking decisions, deciding to go to pursue a certain career. But in the story, it seems as if that self, the apparent separate self, is the one who's really taking decisions. Some may even come to advise that one, say, no, we have to be careful what you choose, because if you choose otherwise, you'll be in trouble. But, you know, underneath the surface, if I should say, the decision is being taken by the totality. It is totality that is taking decision, to do
right,
anything.
right, but maybe be the totality that is making the decision to do anything. But that's making the decision is also the totality. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's no decider, right?
Yeah.
Things just arise. But
There's not.
they rise some places and not others, right? And there's an unfolding. I mean, obviously, you and I are very different people. And we're the same.
Yeah.
And there's certain things that you would just never even think because you were born in South Africa, you know. And there's certain
Yeah.
things I would never think because I was born in America, right? that there's just
Yeah.
complete social constructs. And that informs our perception of reality and how the totality manifests through each of us differently. And in that, there's, essentially no choice, right? There's no choice. One doesn't choose their genetics or their moral code or where they're born or when. So in a sense, there's a lot that's playing out, happenstance. But then, the expectations and the decisions to focus on certain things will affect one's life. Even though there may be, that's just a manifestation of the totality in a certain place and time. Arguably, there is no place and time. Those are constructs as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you think about a bug, a bug can only do so much. If you put your foot in front of a bug, it will run away the opposite direction. Right?
Yeah.
Based on
Yeah.
lots of training.
Yes.
From the perspective of the totality has perspective from the bug's perspective, experiencing that. But it's also very ingrained in so what's the relationship between the totality and the programming of the bug and what happens to the bug? I guess. I don't know. Something in me wants to grasp it from that perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk about the bug, the program, and the relationship between the bug and the totality. But that's as it is. It's just a story, because what seems to be the bug is totality. The program is totality. So everything is totality, expressing as a bug, the program, the relationship is totality as well. Everything is totality.
Right.
The stage where the players appear to play, to demonstrate something. The stage is totality, the players totality, the cameraman is totality, there's the audience, the roof, the whole building, everything is just one.
The script. I'm asking about the script.
The script.
Is the script
Even the
written?
script too.
Does the script just arise? The script may be totality, but how does the script play out? How does the script emerge?
It's just appearing. It's just appearing from nothing. Like for instance, this superficial character or whatever you can call it, it didn't come here. It did not come here prepared what to say. It just came. If we talk about the story, so words are just arising from nothing, from that heart space.
Yeah, Kosi, but you're not your average actor. Yeah.
In the same way, You never came to prepared what to say,
Sure.
to ask. It's just arising spontaneously from that, from the unknowable. Words are just arising, appearing and disappearing from this. So they are not arising from you, because there isn't a you. It's just, those are just words appearing and disappearing in the same way as they are appearing and disappearing now here. And everything is empty. There is no one there sitting on the chair. And there's no one here sitting on the chair. This isn't talking to anyone. You can say it's talking to itself, maybe, but it's nothing. It's just nothing appearing as what seems to be things. So somehow it doesn't mind what seems to be happening, because to this, nothing ever happens, because everything is this. Even what appears to be the movement, it is already no movement. It is this appearing to dance. Talking about the story, walking to the park, driving a car, it is already this dancing, appearing to dance.
So, there's people who are born to dance. There's people
Sorry?
there's people who are born to dance, right? There's people who love to dance. There's people who love to be seen. There's people who hate to dance. There's people who, there's nothing scarier than being on a stage, right?
Yeah.
There's people that always seem happy. There's people that always seem sad, people that always think about the opportunity. Well, at least this and that didn't happen, or, at least I'm here. Or, there's people that are just like, oh, there's no purpose, And the realities are very different. The perspectives, the way that they play out. And,
Yeah.
and it's not just people, the animal kingdom, weather. There's deserts and mountains, right? It all may be the totality, and I don't know. Why am I just the relationship between temperament, thoughts, and the experience of reality is this too? I guess you would say. Answering my own question.
Yeah. Even what appears to be other than this is already this. So in a way, there is no escape, whatever may seem to be happening, even what appears to be a critical thinking, it is already an expression of this. Everything that is being discussed about, even what appears to be misleading, it is this already. It is an expression of this. Something may seem to be misled in the story, because in reality, there's really no one who separates from this who can be misled. And there's nothing that is separate that can mislead anybody or anything, because everything is already this vastness. Trees blowing, people talking, people walking, the sound of the cars, the sound of the birds, thinking, emotions arising, thinking about yesterday, thinking about tomorrow, worried. It doesn't matter. From that neutrality, it is always seen that everything is okay. But when this neutrality appears to be something in the story, it may seem to worry about so many things, not going well in life, trying to achieve something, a certain goal, trying to fix this and that. Even in the midst of that, even when it seems as if there is a real separate somebody, that's apparent separate self is already totality, is already that which doesn't desire anything. It is already that which is always whole, which is already whole and complete. There is nothing missing, there's nothing lacking there, there's no desire for anything. So, as I always say, it is the resting place for the apparent mind, because it is the mind that seems to wander, uh, go while worried about things, trying to fix this and that. It's just the mind. And when that mind is looked for, it is never really there as real, as something that can be grasped. It is just, I don't know what's the word, ephemeral. It's
Right. But it's as real as anything.
sorry.
It is as real as anything. The mind is as real as anything.
It can only be real to its own self. Yeah, it's real to its own self. If it seems, if it thinks that it's real, then it will think that there are others that are real too. But when that one collapses, it is always seen that it was already not there as separate from the totality. It was already totality expressing as what seems to be the mind. So it's such a relief for no one. It's just a relief that happens for no one. There's no one there to say, oh, I'm so relieved. I thought I was a person. I don't know. I've seen I'm not a person. The one who seems to say that that's a person, but there's no real person there. It's just a person in the story.
Well, there's still a play going on, right?
Sorry?
There's still a play going on.
Yes. 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 It doesn't matter. It is a play. It's just a play. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really.
Very popular corner today.
Yeah.
Just tell them they don't exist. See what happens.
You know, what appears to be the separate self, it doesn't want to to be told that it doesn't exist. It will fight. It will really fight and try to defend itself and try to make it known that it really exists. You know, that's why when the recognition is about to happen, there is always that fear of disappearance from that apparent separate self. It is afraid it's about to die. Then when it's no longer there, there's no more fear. Questions don't arise. The desires for things don't arise. There are no fireworks. You know, at times there may be fireworks, but you know, it is so simple. Simple even beyond the word simple. It is just this already. At times, this may seem to be overlooked. You know, when there is that overlooking happening, that may seem to be happening, it may seem as if there's something missing the obvious in a way. But that's, as it is also another story appearing in this. This can never really be overlooked, you know. This can't be missed because it's whole, it's wholeness already, it's everything already. There's nothing separate from this to miss the obvious, to overlook anything.
Oh, looks like I may have a meeting. Somebody probably put this on my schedule that I didn't know about. Okay. I guess I have a meeting.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Someone in your time zone-ish. So, yeah.
Before you leave, I would like to know when the time zones changing on your side?
I don't know. Let's see. They seem to change. They change it around a lot. Believe it or not. It's all an illusion. Illusion of time. November 2nd. So you have about 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Seems later this year for some reason. Okay. I gotta go because I've gotta go under the restroom too. So
have a good one.
okay, thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.